stretcher. Somebody send for a doctor. What started out as a joke has turned out to be a disaster.
Creed appears to be in very serious condition.
The man alive. He commits the crime.
If he dies, he dies.
Man, hopefully y'all doing good today. We're gonna get into these topics. You know what I mean? Chop it up for a little bit. Before we get into these topics, man, I want to shout out the Click, and I'm gonna share this tab so that you guys can get over there and show them support. Hey, rest in peace to DMX. He lost a legend in hip hop. You know, my condolences to his family, his fans, everybody that, you know, supported what he contributed to the movement, you know. But UGC, we live. I'm gonna drop the link to my Click in a few. Y'all know how we do. Here's the Click. All you got to do is hit the channels tab. We got Actual, Red Glove, Trav D, Trav FDY, Iron Cone, Charles D, Free Charles D, The Marvelous 1-2 Kid, Sporting Advantage. Get all your advantages on sports. Subscribe to Sporting Advantage for the hot commentary. Tony Reviews, hot reviews. He reviews anything. Just get there, subscribe. We got LTBA Boxing Talk from the 214 to across to the pond. Rash Clock, my Cali brother, big on fitness and boxing, and a real dude. Chiseled Adonis, one of the most hilarious channels. Had to put him on the tab. Knockouts with Nika, channel on the rise. Definitely a level-headed, unbiased female, bringing it every time. Rhonda Don Finkley, one of the best social media networkers. He gets around, he supports. You got Ace Money Boxing, one of the hardest working motherfuckers on YouTube. You know what I mean? Just putting in work consistently. And CMD Boxing Reports. Doing all the boxing reports and giving this truthful analysis and breakdowns, predictions. So support these brothers. And you know, I want to shout out, you know, I want to also shout out my members. You know, everybody that's been showing support. I got about 6 members at this point. And let me shout them all out here before we get into it. Three bronze members. We got Sporting Advantage, Ronald Finkley, and Black and Brown Boxing. Shout out to y'all, man. And shout out to my silver member, LaRon 9817. And my gold member, Lisa Bells. If I missed anybody, I would definitely check everything, get updated, and shout you out. If I missed anybody, I would definitely So without further ado, man, this dude Joe Smith Jr., you know, I had to eat my crow for this one. And Joe Smith Jr. was considered victorious in his fight versus Maxim Vlassov. And you know what was going through my head when I was watching the fight? I was like, man, this dude, I think he overtrained. You know, it can happen when you preparing for an opponent and then something happens like he catches corona. And now you got to sit back. What do? You stay busy or do you relax? I think it was one of them situations, and he just looked like he just couldn't get it in the rhythm. But credit to Maxim Vlassov, I underestimated him. I thought he was going to be outmatched, outsized, and I just thought that the hunger and the determination of Joe Smith was going to be too much. I thought this man was going to get knocked out. You know, Maxim Vlassov beat Joe Smith ass. You know, this is my American. I was rooting for him. I was like, man, he taking out all the Philly cats, Bernard Hopkins, Jesse Hart. Like, man, this dude, Joe Smith, is the truth. And he might be a hell of a fight. Him and better be soon, in the future. But I don't cap, bro. I got to keep it 100. Joe Smith did not win this fight. Okay. He got a gift belt. He got a gift victory. And Vlassov, I'm just like, man, he went in there and did his thing. That's why I played that little clip in the beginning to show he kind of had that Russian mentality where this dude just was relentless in there. Was relentless. So that was my thoughts on that. That's my thoughts on Joe Smith Jr. That he lost the fight. But in all seriousness, man, y'all know he got that gift. On the other side of this, man, Jarron Ennis fights Sergey Lipinets on Showtime. And he really beat the hell out of Sergey Lipinets, man. I mean, really whooped him. And I don't need to see nothing else other than Jarron Ennis in front of somebody at the top level. I'm convinced he's a top welterweight. I don't know if he's going to beat Crawford, if he's going to beat Spence, those top guys. But I think that he is a serious threat to anybody that gets in the ring with him. I'm convinced now, because I know how tough Sergey Lipinets is. Clayton is a tough competitor. Mikey Garcia is a tough competitor. No, he haven't been at welterweight that long, but somebody who's a former champion, somebody who done seen certain styles in there. The way Jaron Ennis obliterated Sergey Lipinets, I was like, you know what, man? Okay. I'm convinced. You ain't fight a dude who was ranked 150 and 176 and all of that. This is a legitimate dude who we didn't seen in there with other top name dudes. And you blazed him with ease. He made him look like any other regular opponent that he fought who was ranked 176. And I said, oh, yeah. And I told y'all, man, like with this messing around with this whatever fight, Spence and Crawford, is heat coming up them rankings, bruh. And whoever got the most belts got the most problems. Scrap season. Okay. We warmed up, man. I'm going to drop the link. I'm going to get to the live chat. I'm going to drop the link to the homies. But, man, I was immensely impressed with Jarron Ennis. He went in there and blazed that man out, bruh. So that's his best win. And it was a really good win. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to the live chat. What's up, Nathan? What's going on, brother? LeBron, my member, what's going on? Let's talk about the real fight, Jake Paul versus Ben Askren. We got the trolling going on. Shout out to Trav. H Money. What's up, dog? Lomachenko in the thumbnail like shit, though. What Lomachenko? Ain't no Lomachenko in this thumbnail. That's Maxim. Oh, my gold member, Lisa Bales, in the chat. Iron Cone, don't duck me, thun. Let me drop this link to the live chat. I dropped it in the Hangouts already. Let me drop one to the homie direct because he hit me up in case he want to jump on. And as always, man, I got to shout out the playback. What's going on, man? You hit the like button for your boy Black. Chin Smoke. Yes, indeed. You already know what it is. Haplo. Don't forget Haplo. Undefeated on the UGC. Don't get it twisted. You know, don't get it twisted. The type that come through and raise hell on you, that's Haplo. My bad, my bro, if I forgot you. Do I got you on the tab? Hold up. Hold up. Oh, damn. My bad, Haplo. I'm slipping. I got some editing to do, and I got to put Haplotype on my channels tab. I don't know what happened. But we live and learn, and we correct our mistakes. My bro Haplotype is one of the realest motherfuckers on YouTube and will flame your ass. Don't matter what time of the day. And he on West Coast time, so you might be ready to go to sleep, but they still up. Liddy, Cali time. Tony Reviews. That's my homie, Tony Reviews. It's been a minute, man. I don't, y'all niggas get this flame when this flame is available, homie. Ain't gonna be every day. We got 24. Jeezy says Jaron Ennis will knock out Virgil Ortiz. Woo-wee! With that performance I saw, hey, bro, I'm not gonna argue with you. It's up for debate because I like Virgil Ortiz too. But if I'm judging off their last two performances, I mean, Jaron Ennis came out clean. Looked like that man just probably went hooping or something. Like he didn't even look like he was in a fight. Just keeping it real with you. In all seriousness. Virgil Ortiz was a little mopped up, lumped up. Knots and shit from Maurice Hooker. Bernard was 50 years old. He was 50. But Bernard was whooping people's ass at 50 until Joe Smith put them hands on him. So just keep it real. Real deal, 47. He the real deal, man. You got to keep it real when you see it. A sheer steel. What's going on, brother? Oh, we got heat dropping. Yeah. I see some numbers dropping in the chat. Jaron versus Earl would be a great fight. Hell yeah, that'd be a great fight. And it'd probably be mandated too. They need to just, especially if we get that IBF mandatory. Boy. Shout out to the big champ shit. Hopefully Earl don't duck it. Hey, the super chat for my gold member, Lisa Bells. Y'all know what we do. We get a super chat. We ready. Shout out to the AB dance. You feel me? We got a sheer steal with the super chat. Oh man, look like AB gonna be kind of. Yes, sir. Hey, Iron Cone.
Yo.
What's going on, King?
Yeah, all good, man. All good. You hearing me good?
Yeah, you kind of lagging a little bit. Slow delay response promotions.
Right. Let me come back.
All right, no doubt. Shout out to Iron Cone coming in. One of the real ones on the YouTube platform doing his thing. And shout out to the ones that make excuses after fights.
I'm innocent, and Mama, I love you.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes be having all kind of shit to say after fights. Hey, this fight right here, man. Hey, look. Hopefully, y'all don't have these prejudices and like, oh, I only watch men boxing. This fight gonna happen, man. Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. Like, that's a good fight, man. A great fight. And I can't wait for it to happen. Eddie Hearn gonna pay the bag. Clarissa Shields gonna get her highest payday, and she gonna look to avenge the loss, man. Win, lose, or draw is gonna be great for the boxing fans. All right, call.
Yo, this better?
We better, my friend.
Okay. Okay, what's going on now? Talk to me, Black. What's up, man? Good afternoon to you.
Oh man, I'm just getting back in the swing of things because I didn't get to we barely recapping this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, at least for me, because
Yeah.
I've been out the loop a little bit busy. But
Sorry,
yeah, man. What's I seen you went live. I wasn't able to catch it, man. I was shaking and moving, but what was you cooking on earlier?
Nah, I'm just having a conversation about Clarissa Shields, of course. You know, a train wreck of a post about great white hope and all that. And I was like, be very careful. Bringing that shit into it didn't work out well for everybody. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
you
that's
know.
true.
So we were just saying, like, I mean, if you want to go down that road to sell a fight, it's better if you go on that road if you actually have a fight coming up. Other than that, it's just a nonsense comment, right? But
Right.
pretty much you're just talking about the fight and who we think would win, whatever. So that was basically the conversation. Nothing, nothing more, nothing less. You know,
Yeah,
I got Clarissa Shields in that fight personally. You know,
Carissa. Yeah. I
yes
just
sir.
hope it happened. It'll be great to kind of just show the other side, on men's side, like, man, just on the women's side, they just getting it in. They just making the fights happen. Whether it's the promoter side, whether it's the two fighters doing what they got to do. I mean, it's really no excuses. Carissa said, she a natural 168 pounder, so that's comfortable for you then, so it ain't no excuse. You can't be like, well, I'm not comfortable at that weight no more. She already said she comfortable. She said, send the contract. I'm ready for it. And she gonna step on her. She exposed her box rec and all that. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, let's go with it. Let's come with it then. Shit. Go ahead and bring the flame then. So it's everything is already said. Like Savannah Marshall applied flame where she needed to apply on Carissa. Carissa applied flame where she needed to apply on Savannah. I'm like, okay, yeah. Equal opportunity, this is good. She gonna get paid. I want to see Carissa get her bread and then see if she remain undefeated and take that lady. Oh, that's what I want to
That's right.
see.
That's right. Yeah, man. I think it's a hell of a fight personally. I mean, really at them weights, there ain't no other fights for that's gonna be no big fight at that weight. There ain't no other fights. The problem is Clarissa Shields, as we talked about earlier, Clarissa Shields really has nowhere else to go at those weights. But Savannah Marshall has fights ahead of her because she can fight people Clarissa Shields already fought because I mean she ain't fought them again. But Clarissa Shields already beat up a lot of people, man. You know what I'm saying? She's already beaten up a lot of folks. So she kind of is capping out in women's boxing. She's capped out, right? So she has to get a big fight now. Savannah Marshall can stick around and build her resume, fight people who Clarissa already fought, but Clarissa is capped out, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's a big fight. I'm not interested in Clarissa because I remember when she called out Katie Taylor, she want to go down to fight Katie. I was like, Katie Taylor, that's like 2 or 3 weight classes down. What are you talking
Hell
about?
yeah.
You have somebody here your size who said they'll whoop your ass, and you know it's a big fight. Focus on that fight, man. Don't tell me about no Katie Taylor, bro. I don't want to hear all that. But this is a good fight, and I got Clarissa winning that fight by decision. I don't want to hear all that Savannah Marshall shit.
Oh shit. So people can't even hype it up. They can't even talk about what Savannah Marshall gonna do. Is it gonna be
She's not
competitive?
gonna do nothing, bro. It's gonna be competitive for a while, but Clarissa Shields got enough sense to deal with whatever Savannah Marshall got. And she gonna deal with Savannah Marshall. She gonna show this lady That there's levels. I don't want to hear all this. Oh, she gonna knock her. She not gonna do nothing. Clarissa Shields not gonna knock her out neither.
Right. That would be a surprise.
But
That would be the biggest shock, right?
that would be a shock.
Like, damn, Chris knocked this lady out, man.
But yeah, man, Savannah Marshall ain't got nothing for Clarissa Shields, man. What people talking about, man? Stop.
Oh wow. Okay, well, let's get up there then. So go ahead and cook, man. Did you watch the Joe Smith versus Maxim Vlassov?
Oh man, I ended up watching it today for the first time because people were telling me like it was a draw, it was whatever. I was like, man, I don't think Joe Smith got this fight, man. I don't even think it's a draw.
Bro.
I don't think it's a draw. I think Joe Smith lost that fight.
Bro.
Like, man. Black, you know what's weird, right? People got on me because one time I said, I think Callum Johnson and Joe Smith. I think Callum Johnson would give Joe Smith that work. I think they're the same person. Joe Smith is not no levels above no Callum Johnson. And people said, nah, man, Joe Smith is this and Joe Smith. I was like, why y'all think so highly of Joe Smith? What is it about Joe Smith y'all like so much? He's a good, gritty fighter, but let's not act like he no star. He gonna carry the package of the WBO belt to Beterbiev to set up the Bivol Beterbiev Undisputed. That's it. He gonna be a package carrier. That's it. He not gonna be no undisputed champ, no unified champ, nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You call this man a package carrier.
He picked up the package from Vlassov to carry the package to Beterbiev or Beterbiev, however you say his name. That's his job. He's the UPS man.
Oh man. He didn't downgrade his man to a mail carrier.
I don't think he got that fight, Black. I don't think it's a draw. I don't think he won.
I agree with you. And I was rooting for him, man. I did previous videos. I was rooting for him. I was saying he was gonna knock this dude out. Man, he lost that fight, bro. He lost that fight. Hey, Brotherhood, what's going on, man?
What's good, man?
Chilling,
I definitely think Joe Smith lost that fight, but people gonna hype him up, bro, because they just want to see something different at 175. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long time since a white American ran 175. I don't think it's been. Has there ever been a
white American?
White American that run 175?
I don't know. Iron Coleman probably know.
So he the first great white hype for 175. Leave it to, I'm the controversial person. Leave it to me to say the shit. Y'all can play it safe. But
hey, shout out to Haplo joining the channel, my bro. Hey, shout out to Ace Money coming on. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's good? What's good, Black Horseman? Yo, first of all, I want to say shout outs to the entire UGC. Shout outs to the Brotherhood, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, my brother Haplo, you know what I mean? Shout outs to Lance Meyer, LeBron, Boxing Guy 7, Lisa Bells. We here to cook. Shout outs to Iron Kong. Yo, we here to cook tonight, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm UGC now. H Money. What's Bracken blood?
I'm UGC too. No cap. I'm UGC, big UGC, man. Underground boxing community, man. Shout out to Black Horseman, man. Showing love. You know what I mean? This brother right here supporting. He supports me, and I support him right back. That's what it's all about, man. Supporting each other, and that's how we gonna build. You know what I mean? Let's build up the sport of boxing. Black Horseman, he kicking that real shit. He giving you real boxing right here, man. So hit that like button, share the video. I'm sorry I came late to the panel because I had to share the video. Shared the video on Instagram, on my channel. I just posted it. And yeah, man, send it to everybody on their phone. That's how we going to do it over here, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you, bro. That's how we do over here, man. We support who support us. So we going to always support H Money, Brotherhood. And, we just appreciate y'all coming on, man, adding to the discussion. And that's how we do on this side, man. We build and cook. You know what I mean?
For sure. A lot of
Boxer
topics.
God.
Black is
sent me the
so-
goddamn UGC chain. He sent me the UGC chain through UPS priority mail or something like that.
Hey, one thing about Black
Horse.
Horseman, this brother right here, man, he supports everybody. Like he'll do super chats. He's supporting, man, financially with money. He'll support you, you know what I mean, by coming to your panels, coming to your platform, giving you good knowledge. That's what he does, bro. So he is the big homie, and I'm here to show love, my boy. That's all.
Hey man, it's love, bro. But yeah, that's your boy Black Man doing that, man. We here for that. You know what I mean? Especially if it's real content and y'all bringing that shit, without no narrative and no angle. We here to support that. You know what I mean? I think it's been too many people supporting the bullshit. You know what I mean? So I'm here to support the real shit. And it's like I'm looking for the real shit. And when it's real shit and it's cooking, I'm there. You know what I mean? I'm there. But I don't know. Certain people be having you know what I'm saying, agendas and shit. So I keep myself small on this, man.
Man, there's a lot of topics right now. I'm ready to talk about everything. There's so many topics that we gotta cover. So let's get straight to it. Like Jaron Ennis, there we go. The man looked phenomenal this past Saturday. This dude is the truth, man. I think Jaron Ennis has the speed and the punching power. I think he is the next Sugar Ray Leonard, to be honest with you, man. Phenomenal fighter, welterweight. You know what I mean? A lot of guys ducking him. Earl Spence don't want no smoke with him, man. I'm here to tell everybody the truth. Jarron Ennis is bigger, stronger, and faster than Earl Spence, bro. I think he will knock out Earl Spence. To be honest with you, Spence won't even give him an opportunity. Like, who is Spence fighting? Spence, you're fighting Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia didn't beat nobody at fucking welterweight. You so happy to get in a fight with Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? And those pay-per-view buys was terrible. So I guarantee you a fight between Jarron Ennis and Earl Spence would do more pay-per-view buys than the Danny Garcia fight. Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence don't want to fight Terrence Crawford. He's been avoiding that fight for a very long time. If you ain't going to fight Terrence Crawford, why not fight Jarron Ennis? Because you running out of opponents. Manny Pacquiao ain't going to fight you. You know what I mean? So what you going to do? Who you going to fight? Who guys? Jarron Ennis is a bigger fight than who guys? You know what I mean? That's a better fight. I think Jarron Ennis will destroy fighters like Danny Garcia. Sean Porter don't want no smoke with Jarron Ennis. You know what I mean? Fighters like Mikey Garcia, man, I'm telling you, Jarron Ennis will stop Mikey Garcia, bro. He would have stopped fighters like Danny Garcia. Spence don't want no smoke with him. Spence, he's used to being the bigger fighter. Every time he's in the ring, he's the biggest fighter. He's a big welterweight, right? That's what everybody's like. Oh, Spence is such a big welterweight. But guess what?
That's a lot.
Jarron Ennis is bigger than him. Jarron Ennis is bigger than him. So what's going to happen when Earl Spence get in the ring with somebody bigger, stronger, and faster than him? You tell me. I got Ennis, bro.
I'll tell you, he already did.
Who?
God damn it. You didn't see him go over to England and beat a bigger, stronger guy? Didn't you? Y'all remember that? Is that
Who?
What you mean, who? This ain't Mike Jones.
Who you talking about? Is it a name? You got a name you want to say?
We talking about goddamn Kell Brook.
Kell Brook, who just got his face broken by Triple G. Kell Brook.
I'm not trying to hear your little narrative, bro.
Let me finish my piece real quick.
Nah.
Let him cook, Brotherhood. Let him go first.
I'm about to be quiet, Brotherhood, because Brotherhood, guess what?
Pardon me.
You talking about that same Kell Brook who just got his face broken by Triple G, who had to drop down 2 weight classes after getting his face broken, and Earl Spence actually was losing rounds to Kell Brook. Still,
you just said H1. You just said let's see Earl Spence in the ring with a bigger, stronger guy.
Jarron Ennis. I want to see him in there with Jarron. You ain't said nothing about Jarron Ennis.
Be specific then.
Yeah, I'm being specific. Jarron Ennis is on the same side of the street. They both fight on PBC. They both fight on Showtime.
I thought it wasn't no side of the street.
That's what Earl Spence said.
I thought it wasn't no side of the street. Okay. Now we getting somewhere.
Well, guess what, Brotherhood? Earl Spence mentioned a side of the street. That's not me.
I thought it wasn't one though. Now all of a sudden y'all advocating for a side of the street.
Hey, Brotherhood, let me just say this. First of all, Earl Spence is the one that mentioned sides of the street. Now you got somebody on your side of the street, Jarron Ennis, and you don't want to fight him.
Who said he don't want to fight him, bro? The nigga
I mean, that's
fought.
what it sounds like you're saying.
What you mean? That's what you said, bro. You said Spence don't want to fight him. That
Go
sound
ahead,
like what you
Brotherhood.
saying.
I want to hear what
Hey,
Brotherhood got to say. Go ahead.
You know what?
So real quick, Brotherhood, your thoughts on Jaron Ennis, and do you think he'll, dominate or maybe knock out Errol Spence like H Money said?
Let's not focus on Spence. Ennis.
It's not focused on
Why?
Spence.
Why? Hold on, real quick before you say that. Before you say that,
Why we making it about Spence?
Keep
You know what?
Spence out of it.
Tell me this. Tell me this.
Spence don't want no smoke with Boots. Spence won't fight Boots. Spence ain't ready for Boots.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest with you, like real quick, because if he fights Ugas, that's not a lesser fight than than fighting Ennis or whatever. Like he's a guy with a title. Yeah, I mean, it sucks how he got the title, but
Manny Pacquiao the real champion. Manny Pacquiao
is the real champion. Yeah,
he's the real champ. So the thing, I want to say this though. Boots got more of a buzz than Ugas. Boots is undefeated. Ugas got 4 losses, right? Boots is a bigger star than Ugas in America. Everybody's talking about Boots right now.
So why you ain't asking for Ugas versus Boots then? Huh?
Why you don't want to see Spence fight Boots? Why you want Spence to duck Boots?
Why you want Ugas to duck Boots?
I'm gonna look up I'm gonna look at who he's ranked higher to, what belt he's ranked higher to. Because I know he's
Hey, look, it's about the best fight in the best. And the best fight since Terrence Crawford, if Spence won't happen, is Jarron Ennis versus Boots. I mean, Jarron Ennis versus Earl Spence. That's the fight to make. But you don't want to see it. Earl Spence fans, Earl Spence making all these excuses not to fight Boots. Keep that same energy for Boots Ennis.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. Why do you want Spence to duck Boots? You don't think Spence can beat him?
I'm about to tell you what the disconnect is. You already crowning this young motherfucker, this young dumb motherfucker that don't know shit, ain't did shit in the boxing game. You already crowning him as the best without him fighting the best. That's the same problem y'all got with goddamn Terrence Crawford. Y'all think y'all.
Hey, but what's wrong with him having an opinion that?
Let me finish. Can I finish my thought? Look, y'all niggas be crowning niggas the best without doing a goddamn thing. Y'all think somebody the best in y'all own mind, so that automatically becomes the truth for y'all. No, that's not the truth. That's your opinion. Let's realize what's going on. That's your opinion, bro. So you think Ennis one of the best. In my mind, I think he need to beat a Sean Porter. I think he need to beat a Danny Garcia. I think he need to beat a top 5 guy before I fucking give him that type of praise, bro. See, that's the problem. I like to skip levels and shit. That's why Crawford is getting pushed to get his goddamn career ended by you same motherfuckers, bro.
How's Crawford about to get his career ended? By who?
By who? By shit. It's multiple people that could fuck up y'all little hype train.
Who are you talking about? You saying that we pushing Crawford to get his career ended?
First of all, anybody that ain't been through Sean Porter in the welterweight division, don't talk to me. If you ain't been through Sean Porter, don't talk to me.
Do you hear how that sound?
Crawford and Ennis.
Brotherhood, do you hear how that sound though? We pushing this fight to happen with whether it's Crawford, Spence, Crawford, whoever, and you saying that we pushing this guy to get his career ended.
Yeah, you know what it is? Brotherhood don't want to see.
That ain't the point. The point is based
on Spence to duck, bro. That's duck talk right there, bro.
When we push, listen, I guess when we pushing guys to fight Errol Spence, we trying to get their career ended now.
Bro, then you want
pushing guys.
Didn't people know?
Y'all pretending. No. Let me make one point.
Let me point this out real quick.
Let me make one point, Brotherhood.
Go ahead, Brotherhood. Go ahead.
I just need 5 to 10 seconds, bro. The point here is y'all hyping these guys up as if they the best. I'm talking about Ennis and Crawford when they haven't done shit in the division. Spence has, Thurman has, Pacquiao has. You know what I'm saying? Them the 3 guys that's really the top.
Oh my God, bro!
But the other guys y'all hyping up, Ennis and Crawford ain't done a motherfucking thing.
So y'all
to be thinking they the best
division world champion, bro, undisputed champion, number 1 pound for pound, but he ain't did nothing.
What that guy do with 147?
So why did fucking Mikey Garcia get a shot if that was his first fight at 147 and he got a 50?
Niggas like y'all. Cause niggas like y'all hyped him up.
No, can I speak,
niggas
bro?
like y'all hyped him up and sent them up to 147 to the fucking
Earl Spence fought Mikey Garcia, and that was Mikey Garcia's first fight at 147. So if you're talking about, oh, you got to do something at 147, what the hell did Mikey Garcia do?
I ain't say you got to do something. You ain't got to do nothing.
At 147, he got a 50-50 split. Wait. Mikey Garcia didn't do nothing at welterweight, and he got a 50-50 split. And Terrence Crawford got a belt, and you won't even
bro.
Him.
Stop with the narrative.
Let me speak real quick, because right now it sounds like you want Earl Spence to duck Jaron Ennis. Now you're saying, oh, what did he do? This and that. Now what you gonna say? He got to go get a belt first? That's the same thing you said about.
You know what? It sounds like you want Ennis to duck Porter. It sounds like you want Crawford to duck
my boy. I'm trying to get this off real quick. I got this work. You know what I mean? Because you saying, oh, he got to go get a belt first. That's the same thing y'all said to Terrence Crawford, and he went and got a belt, and he's still making excuses not to make the fight happen. Now you got a young lion like Jaron Ennis. Now he ain't did nothing. He's not proven. That's all that Teofimo Lopez talk. Now you sound like Teofimo Lopez. At the end of the day, he's ready. He just proved it. Knocked out Sergey Lipinets, the only man to do it. He's on the same side of the street. Now, Earl Spence can keep ducking Terrence Crawford. Now he wants to duck. He wants to duck Jaron Ennis, and it just looks bad. So the truth is a lie. So all of this stuff that they were saying, man down, nah, it ain't no man down, bro. Nah, it's man up. When you gonna man up and take these big fights? You know what I mean? Stop ducking Jaron Ennis, bro. That's all I gotta say. Now, is this what you hear from a so-called boogeyman, that he's ducking fights, that he's picking and choosing?
Hey, but H, you know what happens when they start chasing? When there's a guy like Jaron Ennis start chasing somebody like Earl Spence, they'll say, "Oh man, he just trying to get a payday, man." Nah, he just want a payday. They switch up. They go from boogeyman to saying, these niggas want a payday.
Oh, he needs to prove himself. He's not proving.
He doing what he's supposed to do, bro.
He got to get
what you say. Ain't that what y'all saying, motherfuckers say about Charlo? Especially UH money. You say,
what's up, man?
Brother, it was one more point I forgot to make.
He don't deserve Canelo.
It's one more. Hey, shout out to New Media Today, USA Boxing Coach Malachi. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I'm saying? The self-proclaimed LDBC killer in the building. You know what I mean? Shout out to him.
Shit.
He got a great channel. Y'all go subscribe to him, man. Coach Malachi.
I need Lisa on the panel, bro, to talk some sense to y'all.
Yeah, I want to say this though, brotherhood. It was something that I left out. Now, I remember when Earl Spence was coming up in the game, and he was a prospect. He was a contender, and he called out Keith Thurman, who was the unified champion. And everybody was saying, "Oh, Earl Spence, you know what I mean? Earl Spence is the boogeyman. Keith Thurman is ducking him." And Keith Thurman was like, "Let Earl Spence get a belt first, right?" You know what I mean? So this is the same exact thing that Keith Thurman did to Earl Spence, where Earl Spence is now doing to Jaron Ennis. It's the same situation. So all these years, Keith Thurman was getting called out for ducking Earl Spence, but Earl Spence is ducking Jaron Ennis, and these same people won't even say anything about it. So you guys won't.
Hey, but
go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, man. To say that Earl Spence is ducking Jaron Ennis, that's too soon to say that, man. It's premature.
Yeah, y'all gave the nigga 3 days.
So hold on, let me say that. Let me cook, brother. I think it's premature, but I don't think that it's something wrong with somebody thinking that he'll go in there and knock out Earl Spence. You know what I mean? I don't think it's no issue with somebody thinking that he might be the guy to take over the weight class. Like, brotherhood, you saying people hyping him up. Like, if somebody might truly believe he the next one, just like people believed in Earl Spence before he proved himself. When he was saying he'll beat Keith Thurman and all these guys, I was like, this little nigga ain't did shit yet. I had the same energy. So, you know, but now that this guy has beat somebody that we didn't seen in front of other top dudes, we can kind of gauge like, yo, man, homie is a real problem. And we talking about the same. It's one issue when you talking about with Crawford. We already knew what type of problems he was bringing when we talk about facing him with the top guy, Errol Spence. But then you got this dude, Jaron Ennis, who can do the same type shit. Might be a little quicker, might have more power, can hit in both hands, switch naturally. Like, that shit looking like a problem, dog. Like, no cap. So, you know, but
Yeah,
I'm not
hey,
gonna say that Errol's
Right.
ducking the dude yet because you got to put yourself in position to get that title shot, that mandate.
he don't want no smoke, bro. Like I'm gonna say this though. What's the next biggest fight for Earl Spence besides Terrence Crawford, Manny Pacquiao? You already fought Danny Garcia.
All right, man.
That's
You want
Keith
your
Thurman, he
I'm
don't
gonna
want
be
to
real.
fight Keith
Hold
Thurman.
on.
you want your
Remember,
question
brotherhood?
answered?
I don't agree
Do
with
you
the
want your
Keith shit
question
right now.
answered?
Brotherhood. You remember he don't want to fight Keith Thurman though
I'm
either.
saying, do you want your
Yeah, go
question
ahead.
answered?
Yep, go ahead.
He don't want to fight Keith Thurman. I don't agree with that bullshit. He should fight Keith Thurman. That's a fight. That's one of my top 3 welterweight fights that can happen. And the other guys, he got a Sean Porter rematch on the table. He got he got his mandatories. He got 2 fucking belts he could defend. He got Ugas.
Yeah, you gotta
and
take
he
his
got Crawford.
mandatories.
He got Crawford on the table too. If Crawford changed his fucking mind one day. So
What you talking
let's
about,
not
bro?
talk about
Bro.
options when it comes
Okay.
to.
Hey, listen,
Okay,
man.
let
When he gonna
Wait,
put
hold
Crawford
on,
at the
bro.
front
Y'all
of the line
gotta
instead of the
let
back?
me talk more than 10 seconds, bro.
Okay, I want to
I
respond to
can't get
what
a
brother
point
just
off.
said though.
My
I'm
bad.
just
Go
saying,
ahead.
bro.
Finish,
I
brother.
understand what y'all saying. Like when Spence was beating up goddamn Bundu and Algieri, it was people acting like he was a world beater. I see people doing the same shit with Ennis. I wasn't one of them people saying he could beat anybody just because I seen him beat one former champion. Like, what's the difference between Spence beating Algieri and Ennis beating goddamn Lipinets? They was both 140 champions that moved up. And you know what I'm saying? I guess shit. Honestly, Lipinets had more success than Algieri did at 147 because he did knock out Peterson. He did,
You said Lipinets had more success than Algieri did
at 147. Yeah.
I think Algieri had the better win. He beat Provodnikov when Provodnikov was like red hot.
Yeah, well, that was at 140. So yeah, you could say his win at 140 was better than Lipinets for sure.
That made him champ in that win right there.
So we could say that even Algieri had the better win at 140, but Lipinets got the better win at 147 with Peterson. So they about even, man. Come on, they on the same level if we being fair. But at the same time, bro, I wasn't about to sit here and say Earl Spence deserved to fight everybody in the world. He'll knock everybody out and everybody ducking him. Nah, bro, I wasn't on that shit. And I'm not about to do the same with Ennis. Like, Ennis need to fight a goddamn Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, fucking even y'all favorite guy, Mean Machine. Y'all love Mean Machine.
Damn, man.
Bro, let me say this real quick though, bro, because you saying he gotta
Niggas be hating
this,
on Mean Machine, bro.
He gotta do this, and that's the same thing Teofimo Lopez says about Devin. Devin Haney gotta fight Nakatani, and he gotta go fight against Richard Comey.
Hey, for the record, H, I didn't mean to cut you off. I officially hate that motherfucker Teofimo, man. I don't fuck with that dude.
He can fight his
man.
ass off, though. I give it to him.
Go ahead, man. He can fight, man.
He can fight his ass off, so I give him his credit as a fighter. But I just don't like the way he been carrying himself. I don't like the shit that he be saying, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? But the same thing with Earl Spence. That's the problem that I got with him. He's a great fighter, but at the end of the day, we talking about who is the biggest fights for Earl Spence at 147, since the Terrence Crawford fight won't happen because he talking about 80-20 or for Terrence Crawford or 70-30. Earl Spence don't want the fight, and Terrence Crawford fed up with his bullshit. Terrence Crawford said the fight will never happen. So let's get Terrence Crawford's name off the board. You know, so the Crawford fight ain't gonna happen. Let me finish. Let me finish, my brother.
Let him finish,
brother. Because guess what? The Terrence Crawford fight ain't gonna happen. So let's stop using Terrence Crawford's name for clout. Earl Spence always got to use Terrence Crawford's name for clout, bro. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford said, "I don't even want nothing to do with the dude anymore." You go on. Well, what you gonna do without me? So Earl Spence, he ain't gonna fight Keith Thurman. He don't want no smoke with Keith Thurman right now. Manny Pacquiao is off the table. You already fought Sean Porter. You know what I mean? So, and you ducked the Sean Porter rematch too. Sean Porter called you out right after the first fight, and Sean Porter said, "Rematch, rematch," and he don't want no smoke.
Hey,
Sean Porter said,
can we cook on that real quick? Hey, brotherhood, what you feel about that? Because you used to be a Floyd Mayweather fan, right? Usually all the Spence fans is like former Mayweather fans that didn't.
Fuck no, I'm not.
Born again Mayweather. Okay, anyway. But you remember like every time Mayweather had a real close fight, he ran that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Like if you on some real big champ shit, as close as the fight that was with him and Porter, don't you think he should have ran that back, gave him that fade back, bro?
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Porter deserved a rematch with a lot of people because he make every fight close. But at the same time, shit, he did. He
about y'all, but the way y'all niggas, this big fish.
We're talking about this Earl Spence fight. Let's keep.
We talking about Earl Spence, man. The big fish type shit. Like Floyd considered himself elite, TBE, and all that shit. So he knew he had to run a fade back. Like, nah, I don't want no close ass. Like, nah, I'm gonna show y'all dudes. He ain't on my level. Earl didn't never run that fade back to show us Sean Porter ain't on his level because it definitely looked like he was.
Yeah, but I thought Sean Porter won that fight too.
What I'm saying, y'all same people who saying Porter should activate his mandatory and all this goofy shit. Y'all wonder why he not, because he do got a fucking rematch on the table with Earl Spence. If he
hold on, real quick. So you just admitted. Hold on, you just admitted.
It should start to make sense for y'all people who begging him to fucking activate mandatory that he could fight a better fight for more belts on the line in a rematch. A matchup we already know is a good matchup.
Hey, you bodied yourself, brother. You didn't even realize it. You know you bodied yourself though.
Bro? How I body myself when
because
I'm saying
y'all been out here.
Hold on, I'm agreeing with you. Yeah, Spence should rematch Porter, bro. What's y'all? What else?
I'm not talking about not that part. I'm talking about the part y'all was shitting on Crawford, talking about he ducking Porter. Now you just admitted he not activating his mandatory because he got a bigger fight on the table with Spence.
He is ducking Porter because you should be the first. You should be the one giving Porter a fucking deal.
Whoa. When you activate the mandatory, he can't duck his mandatory. If he can't, Crawford can't duck his mandatory. You know that, right?
I'll respond when you're done.
All right, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying I want you to finish. I want to hear.
My question was asked. Like Crawford can't duck his mandatory, right?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. If you know your mandatory.
And what would be the outcome of him ducking his mandatory? What will happen if you do that?
I'm about to tell you. If you know your mandatory is somebody else's mandatory as well, and the person he's mandatory for is Earl Spence, and Earl Spence can.
Hey, he's not the mandatory for Earl Spence.
Come on, let me finish. And Earl Spence can offer a bigger payday to Porter than Crawford ever could. Obviously, they don't want to pay the fucking
now
man.
This man just admitted he ain't activated his mandatory because the bigger payday was spent. All right, cool. We understand.
Bro,
now,
just
man.
tell me. Look, I
Porter ducking Crawford because he getting a bigger payday with Spence. All right,
I'm saying, yeah, bro. Ain't that the same? Ain't that the same reason why Crawford going after Pacquiao instead of Spence?
Hey, Actual, what's up, Actual?
Ain't that the same reason why Crawford fought Khan instead of Garcia?
What? Which Garcia you talking about?
Oh, come on, the only Garcia
the one that already turned. Hold on, the one that already turned down.
See, man, I don't want to hear the truth. You turned down the offer because he was offering Khan more. Like, come on, bro.
Oh nah, bro.
He fought Crawford fought who he wanted to fight, bro. If he wanted to fight Danny Garcia, then he would have told Bob to up that fucking offer for Garcia.
Brotherhood, you wobbly, but you still standing. But let's go to Actual real quick. Go ahead, Actual.
What's up, man? How you doing, fellas? What's going on, man?
See, wobbly as shit. Man, what's going on though, bro? Like we got these topics, man. We got the Joe Smith. That was a gift to me, bro. That I had him.
I don't know, man. I don't see it. See, man, you and 1-2, man. I see that fight like as a gift, man. I see it as, man. Vlassov didn't do enough, man. He just didn't do enough, and he got hurt too many times. When you look the part of a champion, you don't look the part of a champion. And these championship rounds, he didn't look like a champion. He got hurt, and he was holding on for dear life. One too many times for the judges, and I saw that. I was like, you know what? It should be a draw, but they're gonna give it to Smith because why? He's a hometown fighter, and he had more harder blows landed that affected Vlassov that had him stumbling everywhere. But yeah, Vlassov, his jab was fucking crazy. Like once whose kid was saying, the fucking jab, Joe Smith didn't have a fucking answer for it. And it's not that Joe Smith didn't show up, it's that Vlassov is a highly decorated fighter, a Russian guy. You know, he didn't come near the. He wasn't there as a mandatory. He was there as, you know, it was a title eliminate. You know, it was for a vacant title, and he was that guy over there. He wasn't no schmuck off the street. The dude was a big dude, damn near 6'4". You know what I'm saying? He was a cruiserweight. He campaigned at cruiserweight. You understand what I'm saying? For like 13 to 15 fights at least. So him coming down and taking Joe Smith's best shots and still standing, it's a testament to that was the bigger man in there. You know, he had more experience. But at the end of the day, what Vlassov failed to do was put Joe Smith on his ass at least. Had Vlassov put Joe Smith on his ass at least and not been caught and stunned so many times, he probably would have got the nod. That's just my take on it.
Man, shout out to Actual, man. This motherfucker will intellectually make you change your mind on some shit. Like, you know what? That man might be right, but you know what?
Y'all gotta look at Vlassov. You gotta do the research on Vlassov. He's a good fighter, man. For some dudes at cruiserweight. So he's not a pushover.
But I still low key, despite the hometown and the country bias or whatever, I had him losing, dog. I had him losing.
For real, I see it. Like, I looked at the fight again, and I feel like it should have been maybe a split for Vlassov or a draw, a gift draw. But I don't, either way, it could have been either way. You understand what I'm saying? But I knew it was going to go to Joe Smith because he's a hometown fighter. He's the ESPN signed fighter. He was going to get the nod because he
the great white hype, bro. Just say it.
I'm not going to do that, man. I don't do all that.
You know what? That's what the brotherhood here for. I'm gonna say.
So brotherhood, hold on real quick. Let me acknowledge my super chat donation from Jalik the Leader. He put money on it too. He said Boost got the style to beat Errol and Bud right now, but y'all already know what happens when we get a super chat. Dancing AB come through. Celebration dance. Shout out to Jalik the Leader. This is, man, that's my boy, man. I've been knowing Jalik the Leader it's been some years, man.
Shout out Jalik, man. I was trying to crash his live yesterday with my new character, Zeus Nello. But yeah.
Zeus Nello, huh? Let me get some of these.
Nello, yes. I am Zeus Nello. And listen, I have this drink here, supplemented to get you big and strong and win in the winner's circle every time like me. Buy it, $9.99, big red bottle. Comes from my farm with chickens, horses, pigs, you name it, I got it. Alligator back, alligator ribs.
Fuck with Nello, you know he got it.
He got it. Clenbuterol seasoned.
You know he got it.
Clenbuterol sazon. Yes.
That's a Photoshop, right?
That's Canelo.
No, that's just some dude. That's just some dude that looks like Canelo.
Oh, word? I thought that was really Canelo, just Photoshop.
Nah, it's just some bodybuilder that look just like Nello, though.
I don't know, man. What they keep raising, the clean levels, so it might be him in the next fight.
When they Photoshop Canelo, they actually make Canelo smaller on the Photoshop, so he actually look normal. It ain't that they make him bigger. Nah.
Another conspiracy. Brotherhood hates Crawford based on his resume and is always on his neck. You do be hating on Crawford, man. You hate greatness, man. What's going on with you, dog?
This is Crawford Central channel or whatever. So I'm not surprised by.
I mean, he is the number one pound for pound in the world. It was the last American fighter to be undisputed. He was the last American champion to become undisputed.
Yeah. So was Corey.
Hold on. No, actually, hold on, real quick.
Corey Spinks was a beast, bro. And matter of fact, I sent Corey Spinks trainer the link to this channel, so he might be watching. Coach Kevin Cunningham from St. Louis, the hometown of the Brotherhood. Yeah, I know. The hometown of the Brotherhood. I know. I'm about to say
it. You try to cut you off. Yeah. I'm from there.
Yeah.
So you can't don't throw that St. Louis at me. Where was Corey Spinks on your list?
From St. Louis, and he made champions
on your list. Show us some love.
Let me speak real quick because Coach Kevin Cunningham from St. Louis, and guess what? He had built champions from his neighborhood. Corey Spinks, and Devin Alexander 2 times. And now he got Erickson Lubin, you know what I mean? And shout out to Erickson Lubin. I think Erickson Lubin going to beat Jason Rosario in their future matchup. I got Erickson Lubin, bro. Erickson Lubin is a beast. Now, you know, just because he got
cook
one
on
loss,
that, yeah.
he got one loss against Jermell Charlo when he was only 21, stepped up and fought the best. Ain't nobody else going up at 21 years old fighting the best champion in the weight class. So Erickson Lubin, bro, even though he took a loss to the best fighter in the weight class when he was only 21. What was Earl Spence doing at 21? Fighting
That's
Uber
the whole
drivers.
reason. That's the whole reason Crawford want to fight Spence, because he want to lose to the best guy in the weight class, so it don't look bad. You know what I'm saying?
He was sparring Floyd or something.
Yeah, at 21. He was talking about sparring Floyd Mayweather and Adrian Broner, while Erickson Lubin was fighting for a world title at 21. And guess what? I felt like they rushed him, though, Brotherhood. I felt like they rushed into that fight. Let me finish.
Like they rushed him.
Can I speak?
You feel like they rushed him,
Brotherhood? He got rushed into that position. He was 21 years old. Now, Jaron Ennis, I know you're going to say, they rushing him to fight Earl Spence. But guess what? Jaron Ennis is 23. Now, at the pace that Earl Spence is going, he ain't never going to fight Jaron Ennis.
Bro, let me just respond. You say you feel like Erickson Lubin was rushed.
Yeah,
now, let's realize how Let's realize how Erickson Lubin gained his title shot. You said he was rushed. Well, he earned his fucking shot. He became a mandatory. So why you ain't expecting Lubin? Not Lubin, but Ennis to do the same thing Lubin did by earning his shot by becoming a mandatory. You want somebody to take fucking Ennis as a fucking voluntary without earning his shot like Lubin did? But you saying Lubin was rushed and he earned his shot? You see what I'm saying? I hope that brought some clarity to your mind, bro.
Let me speak.
I know y'all biased. Y'all want to see Spence lose, but I hope that brings some clarity.
Got beat by Sean Porter, to be honest. I already seen him get his ass whooped by Sean Porter, so I ain't tripping about it. I seen his face get knocked. Yeah, I seen him. I agree. Because I was quiet, yo. I was quiet for a minute. But go ahead, brother, because I want to speak. Go ahead.
I'm just trying to respond. Y'all direct shit at me. I'm the only person y'all opposing, so y'all gotta let me talk as well.
Man, you think every time we being real, keeping it real, Earl Spence, you think we opposing you?
No, we not
attacking. Get off the front line, and you won't be.
Nobody attacking.
When people talking to me, I should have a chance to respond.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's all I'm saying. But see, man, I fucking this what happens, bro.
Y'all that flame dude, nigga. That's that flame dude, nigga.
Y'all throw me off with
I told your ass was wobbly.
Let me clear something up. What I was saying. Now, Erickson Lubin at 21 years old, he was only 21, and he fought the top guy in the weight class. Now, Jaron Ennis, I know you're going to say Jaron Ennis, he's young too, but Ennis is 23. Being 23 years old and 21, that's a huge difference. Now, I feel like Lubin was rushed into that position. He was young. As a fighter, he going to take the fight. These guys are fighters, bro. They're willing to fight anybody. But at the end of the day, that's why you got matchmakers. That's why you got a team in front of you. As you can see, Jaime Munguia, he's 23. He's ranked number 1 in the WBO to face Demetrius Andrade. But he knows that he's not ready. And his team know he ain't ready. So they ain't going to give him that fight. But Jaime Munguia get in there and squabble. But his team won't allow that. This nigga.
H though, you say Lubin was rushed. You say Lubin was rushed. You mean you basically mean that Lubin skipped the level before he got to Charlo, right? He skipped from C level to B level, right?
I don't agree with that. I think he fought who he needed to fight to get that position. He just lost, man.
Look, let's look at it, bro. I know he fought. He fought goddamn Jorge Cota, and then he fought Charlo. So if you don't think that's skipping from C level to A level, then I don't know what the hell you looking at.
Who else was there?
The exact same thing. Wait a minute. Wait. This is the exact same thing y'all asking Ennis to do by way of Spence. Y'all want Spence to bring this guy up.
You just want Spence to duck this dude so bad, bro. You want Spence to duck.
Can I ever finish, though? That's why I cut y'all off.
I'm sorry, brother. I apologize, bro. Go ahead.
Spotlight. Yeah, hey, I won't cut y'all off. Y'all don't cut me off. It could be like that, but y'all want Ennis to skip from goddamn Lipinets to Spence. That's the same shit goddamn Erickson Lubin did. And you see what happened to him? And y'all basically saying we okay with Jaron Ennis ducking Porter and ducking Garcia and everybody else right above him. Y'all okay with him ducking them guys to lose to the best guy. And you don't lose points for losing to the best guy. You don't lose points. So that's basically a cop-out. You don't want to lose to B-level guys. You want to lose to the best, so you can just say, oh, he the best. So I was supposed to lose. I was the underdog. To say that could be their excuse. No, fight them niggas that is supposed to be 50-50 with. And then we could see you fight them A-level guys next. Fight somebody like Sean Porter, because that's if y'all saying Sean Porter versus Ennis ain't 50-50 right now, then you fucking nuts.
So
let me respond now. I gotta respond, my brother, because Sean Porter even said it himself that he ain't gonna fight Jaron Ennis. He said, I'm gonna stay away from. He openly said it and openly ducked this dude. Now we talking about Earl Spence against Sean Porter. Now Sean Porter called them out for the immediate rematch after the first fight and said, rematch. And Earl Spence said, I'm not gonna give you a rematch. I'm about to go fight Danny Garcia, who don't even got a belt. That's what he wanted to do. So like UGC said, Black Horseman. Let me finish. Black Horseman said that Floyd Mayweather gave Jose Luis Castillo an immediate rematch. Floyd Mayweather gave Marcos Maidana an immediate rematch. Andre Ward gave Sergey Kovalev an immediate rematch. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Where was Earl Spence? Why he ducked the immediate rematch with Sean Porter at the end of the day? Now, let's talk about Erickson Lubin. One thing Brotherhood said that was right, that when you step up as a young fighter and fight the best and you lose, you won't get shamed for that. Erickson Lubin, people should not talk bad about Erickson Lubin for fighting the best at a very young age. And then he came back, he made no excuses, and he's been winning and he's been looking dominant. Now, his trainer, Coach Kevin Cunningham, he said that they shouldn't have gave him that fight. He was rushed into that position. That's why I said that. As far as Jaron Ennis, that has nothing to do with Jaron Ennis. Just because Erickson Lubin wasn't ready at that time doesn't mean Jaron Ennis ain't ready. Mike Tyson became a heavyweight champion at 20 years old. Mike Tyson was undisputed at 21. Muhammad Ali beat Sonny Liston at 21 years old, bro. So, you know what I mean? Different fighters, they ready at certain times. Like Terrence Crawford became a champion at 26. You know what I mean? Certain fighters, Marvin Hagler became a champion at 30. You know what I mean? It's different strokes for different folks. But all I'm trying to say is Earl Spence Jr. been ducking Terrence Crawford. Now he don't want no smoke with Jaron Ennis. And his fans saying, oh, he let him go do this. Let him go do that. Well, I thought it was free smoke. I thought he's supposed to fight the best. Jaron Ennis, one of the top guys in the welterweight division right now. There's no sense of saying Jaron Ennis should go fight Sean Porter.
How?
Hey, real quick. Hey, H Money and Brotherhood. Real quick before y'all continue, bro.
Let me say one thing. I'm done.
Go ahead.
There's no point of Jaron Ennis calling out Sean Porter when Sean Porter said he ain't gonna even fight him, and Jaron Ennis will beat Sean Porter's ass. And guess what? Sean Porter said, I'm gonna duck him. Hey, I ain't gonna fight him. You think I'm crazy to go fight him? But you saying go fight him with Sean Porter. His damn self said he don't want no smoke with Ennis. Go ahead.
All right, let me answer this question. He said, Dragon Lay, what's up, bro? He said, Black, who you got, Joe Smith or Arthur Beterbiev? I got Beterbiev by knockout. But let me catch up on these comments. Hey, first, just believe it or not, it's their first day in the UGC, and these niggas already fought. So that's how that shit go, man. I mean, how Errol going to beat Bud and Boots, and he got tired in his last 3 fights? I don't know, man. I guess I kind of missed that part, him getting tired, because usually Errol is pretty much in dog shape, but you know, it's different.
Hey, who do y'all think Terrence Crawford gonna fight next? Will it be Sean Porter? Will it be Manny Pacquiao? I think Brotherhood gonna say it's gonna be Jose.
Don't change the subject yet, please. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Black to finish his comments, bro, and I'm gonna respond to you.
Go ahead.
I'm saying I don't know if he was finished or not before you said that.
Well, I'm gonna say one more thing. You know, Jaron Ennis is 23 years old with 27 wins. Earl Spence is 31
I had him
years old. Earl Spence is 31 years old with 27 wins. Jaron Ennis is 23, and he got the same amount of wins as Earl Spence. Jaron Ennis is 23 years old. Jaron Ennis is 23. Let me finish, bro. Jaron Ennis is 23 years old, and he got more knockouts than Earl Spence already. And Earl Spence 31. He got the same amount of wins as this dude, and Earl Spence 8 years older than him. Earl Spence 8 years older than him, and Jaron Ennis got the same amount of wins, is more knockouts than this dude. Crazy.
Okay. So wait. So is that what we doing now? We counting how many wins a nigga got, what age they got them. Is that what the fuck boxing?
He's doing more. He's
Go
doing
ahead.
more.
Let me know when you finish. Let me know when you finish.
Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick. You mentioned 27 fights that he's had, the same amount as Errol. I mentioned that before, but who were those guys before the 27th guy, which was Lipinets? Who were those other guys? Nobody knows.
Bro, he's putting in work. He's staying active, though.
I get it. Because 2016,
look, I get it. Unlike Spence, that's my whole point. Spence ain't doing nothing.
2017, look, 2000. I'm gonna give you a breakdown. 2018, 16, he had 8 fights. 2017, 9 fights. 18, 5 fights. In 19, he had 2 fights, and last year he had 3 fights. But between the time right now from here to Lipinets, from between 2017 to 2019, none of those guys was in the top 20.
So he just fought Sergey Lipinets, a guy who's never been knocked out, and knocked him out. And Mike Tyson was doing the same thing. Now, wait, let me finish, bro.
Hold on. Real quick. Hey, H, y'all been cooking. You and brother been cooking. So let actual finish
the same exact thing. All those people Mike Tyson was knocking out, and people don't say nothing about those guys that Mike Tyson was knocking out.
Go ahead, actual. Go ahead, finish up.
The difference when you're trying to compare Spence's 27 win victories and Ennis's 27 victories, that's a completely different resume. Spence's resume is a lot more, even though his is questionable, it's still a lot more hardy than Ennis's 27 victory victim.
He's more active, though. He's been more active than Spence. That's my whole purpose.
Yeah, but he hasn't fought the competition. He just fought. And we're not saying that this guy may not have a good chance versus Errol, but I mean the competition. He just fought somebody we can actually say, okay, cool. We can talk about. People
acting like Earl Spence fought the best welterweights in the division. He ain't fought Crawford. He ain't fought Keith Thurman. He ain't even fought Manny Pacquiao. He ain't fought the best guys.
All right.
So, and neither has Crawford ass. So, but you ranked Crawford number 1.
Crawford just came to the division.
That's my point.
Crawford just came to the division.
Wait. I've been waiting to respond for 5
minutes. Let him rebuttal. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I've been waiting for 5 minutes. H Money fucking filibustering the shit out of this bullshit narrative, bro. You gotta stop that shit.
I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna be in the chat. I don't want to take over the panel like that.
No.
You good, H. You good.
I'm just saying, bro. We get it. You obviously rank Ennis higher than most people should. Do you realize what you just said like 5 minutes ago? You said Ennis is the best, is one of the best welterweights in the world.
He's the next Sugar Ray Leonard. He is a top 5 welterweight already. So he's better than Sean Porter already.
Hold on, man. Before you can crown this man one of the fucking best, shouldn't he have to prove something at welterweight? For you to before you say some shit like that, that's my whole point. It's very simple, bro. I think I'm being rational when I say that.
All right, hey, shout out to Tony Reviews. I'm about to bring you on. Real quick before you cook, Tony. New Media said, so when will Boots be ready then? The kid has 27 fights. How many fights do these guys want Boots to fight before he can fight a top 5 guy? Yeah, man. I think he's ready now. But go ahead, Tony.
Check this out. I personally don't think Boots is ready for a Spence, a Crawford. I don't think he's ready even for a Pacquiao, even though Pacquiao's up there in age. I don't think he's maybe a Thurman because Thurman hasn't looked the same. But here's what I'm going to make a segue to. So the number 2 pound for pound guy right now, Canelo Alvarez, right? Arguably number 2, number 1, however you want to call it. He once had a whole shit ton of fights and only one real fight against Austin Trout. And he went in there to fight Mayweather. Only had one legitimate win. Everybody else was nobodies on his record up to Trout. He got in there with Mayweather. He fucking drowned. Now, the problem is Boots Ennis is kind of in the same position. He looks great against low opposition. He stepped up. He looked great. But if you put him in there with a great white shark, he might get fucking 8 because he just doesn't have the experience, just like Canelo got 8 against Mayweather. Now, if Canelo would have had 5 or 6 more hard fights, imagine how much different that fight would have looked. So that's my only thing with Boots. I don't think he's ready. If he wants to fight him, let him fight him by all means. I just think he loses at this point.
All right. Quite a few people in the chat feel like he's not ready. Somebody said him versus Porter will be lit. That was Chin Smoke. Farm Dog said hashtag farm season. Earl the Duck Spence, man, they roasting Earl, man. Earl got to do something different, get the fans back on his side, because 2021 ain't been a good start for him. I mean, Brotherhood, you see how mad he is every time we go live. That nigga be his fans hanging on by a thread.
See, what I want to see is I want to see Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. I think that's a good fight for both of them.
But why, bro? Why wouldn't y'all want to see Porter versus Ortiz or Ennis? You see what I'm saying? Y'all want to see these niggas fight each other. Y'all want to see them fight each other as if they both prove something. Both of them niggas need to fight. Got the old niggas, the niggas who in their early 30s right now.
So, I'm gonna tell you why not. I would not mind seeing that fight, but here's the problem with boxers nowadays. None of the young fucking prospects fight each other. All the young prospects avoid each other, stay undefeated. They go up there and fight the quote-unquote old men, like you said, and they get their asses whooped. See, back in the day, the best prospects all knocked each other off. And the young dude who was left, the last standing prospect from beating the other guys, went up against the champion. And then normally you have a passing of the torch, but they don't do that no more. They walk softly. So when they get in there with what you call old men, they get their fucking young asses whooped. Because they don't fight the same way they used to. They don't get harder and harder in competitions anymore until they just thrown into the fucking deep end and they either swim or they don't. More than likely, they don't nowadays.
So more than likely they don't.
That's why I feel like
swim.
Ortiz,
they don't swim when they fight these old veterans. Is that what you said?
No, what I'm saying is it used to be that the young guys, the best of the young guys, would knock each other off. The last standing best one of the young guys would then go after the veterans and then stand a chance because they were seasoned, they were experienced. They were the last survivors of the young guys to get into the number one contender spot. So when they went in there against the veterans, they themselves were just like a veteran, except they were the new, young, hungry lions. So they had a shot. Nowadays, you get the Daniel Dubois effect. You get a bunch of guys who are tailor-made, so you can look good. Then you get in there with a good guy, and you fucking either quit, get knocked out, or look like you've been embarrassed.
B&B. And New Media also said, he said, I want to see Crawford fight Sean Porter next. Porter needs to activate his mandatory clause. I agree, man. So I got to stop making excuses. Just activate that shit and get it on. B&B, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? What's popping, my brother? What's popping,
How you feeling, bro?
I'm all right, man. Just getting off the slave ship at work, bro. So I seen y'all boys. I said, let me go ahead and chime in, man.
Yeah, they let your ass off the slave ship, huh? Damn.
Yeah, let me off, man. I gotta get off one day. Yeah, bro. I see everybody, man. I see what y'all saying about Ennis, man. Ennis gotta work his way up, man. He's one of those guys what they call high risk, low reward. Why would any one of the top guys fight him? There's no rewards for them, bro. It's nothing but high risk. He's a hell of a boxer, and definitely we could probably say that he's probably ready, but we need to see a little bit more than just Lipinets. All right, they have gatekeepers that he got to go. And he has to fight prior to getting those bigger fights, like a Errol Spence, a Sean Porter, or a Terrence Bud Crawford. I don't recommend that he just throw him in there with the Sharks. Even though he looks good, and I know he is the goods, I don't think that they should just go ahead and throw him in one of them big Sharks. I mean, definitely they need to continue to grow him like they have been growing him. But I don't think I don't want to say he's not ready, but I don't think it's that time yet. It's not that time yet. They shouldn't rush him because there's a lot of consequences if they rush him and he gets knocked out or embarrassed by one of those top 3 contenders.
I don't know, man. I think his skill set is good enough to compete and not get knocked out. Some guys may not be good enough to win, but sometimes they're good enough to not get knocked out, like AB. Man, he ain't got knocked out. He good enough to hang with you, but I think Ennis is good, man. But I respect everybody's opinion on him, and if they feel like he's not ready. But if he felt same way with Ortiz, if these guys feel like they ready, I'm not here to say, hey man, y'all not ready. You need to do something first, man.
No.
You ain't fooling nobody. Hey, if you want to jump in there and you creating fireworks, you got all these KOs like or Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis. Hell yeah, I want to see these guys test Errol Spence and Crawford. Like with all of this marinating and back and forth and farm talk and 80-20. Fuck all of
It's
that
like,
shit, man. Get in there.
how do you know they're ready unless they fight somebody?
Exactly.
I mean,
You know what I mean? So
Bro, it's not even about them being ready for me personally. I don't want nobody to skip a level. When you skip a level, you also skipping certain styles. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you on that, bro.
I'm an advocate with the styles make fight shit. Like, don't skip.
I get where you're coming from, but
I don't think you do, bro.
sometimes
I don't think anybody does.
sometimes
yeah, we
you
understand,
gotta throw
bro.
someone in the fire and see what
Exactly.
comes out. You know, like Virgil Ortiz to me, like he can fight Crawford. I don't care. Boots can fight Crawford. Boots can fight Spence. I'd be down. I watch that. Like, why not? Why not? These young guys have the advantage over the older guys.
Bro, that's not even what I'm saying. That's my point, bro. Like, what if goddamn Ennis moved up, or not moved up, but moved up in level is what I'm trying to say. Like, and fought a Crawford or Spence. What if he beat Crawford and Spence, and then fucking turn around and lost to Porter and Garcia? You see what I'm saying?
So the fuck what?
That's my
that's
point, bro.
like
But I'm
that's
saying
a big what
when
if.
you fight.
That's
My
a big
point
what
is,
if.
hold on, let me just finish
I
my
don't.
point real
I don't.
quick,
All right.
real quick,
Cool.
please.
Cool.
If you skip over a fucking Porter and a Garcia and fight Crawford and Spence, then it won't be no fucking incentive or no reason for you to fight those two guys like Porter and Garcia, because now all of a sudden they under your level because you beat guys that were, the supposedly the best guys in the division. So we'll never get to see you fight no goddamn Porter or Garcia if you move straight up to Spence and Crawford, even though them styles may present problems for you, because Danny Garcia, elite counterpuncher, Porter is an elite pressure fighter, elite stamina. So they present different problems, but since you beat the best, we don't got to see you deal with them problems because you already think you the best and you above them. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see them move from C to B to A, not from C to A and then duck all the B guys as if, all right, I beat Spence, so I don't got to beat these other guys. You see what I'm saying? Don't skip nobody.
But here's the thing, though, bro. Like, I get you. I hear what you're saying. But at the same time, if they get a shot, why would you not take it? Like, you got to go up and, like, fight the guys that are available for you to fight. So,
but he haven't skipped nobody. That people trying to skip for him. He hasn't even earned a mandatory shot or earned a shot at them guys, and they want to skip him forward already.
I
See what I'm saying?
I get you, but now I'm talking. So I'm saying, like,
okay, yeah, you are.
Like, okay, Garcia and Porter are more important fights to you than Spence and Crawford. To me, they're not.
It ain't about importance.
Yeah, you gonna have to zip. Hey, brotherhood, Hablo cooking right now. You gonna have to zip it,
bro. He on bullshit, bro. It ain't about importance.
Hey, but brotherhood, this ain't your moment right now, dog.
Bro, brotherhood, let him go, though. Brotherhood, let him go.
This the homie with the strap. You gotta let him cook.
Yeah, but the whole angle he coming at me with is not what I said. I ain't say shit about
it. But muzzle your conspiracy perspective right now. Let him cook.
I'm saying I hear what you're saying and I get it. I understand the point that you're making. But I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it because I think if Boots or Virgil Ortiz or any of these young prospects get a shot at Spence or Crawford, they should take it immediately and try to beat the shit out of those guys. That's what they should do.
Who said they shouldn't, bro?
No,
did I say they shouldn't?
You're more worried about them fighting Porter and fucking Garcia, who are both losers.
Bro, so, that's my point. That's why I try
Styles
to make
make
myself clear.
fights. Styles
Y'all take
make
me.
fights.
It's like
I
you
get it.
purposely taking me out of context, bro.
No,
I didn't
I'm
say
not.
he
I'm
shouldn't
saying
take.
exactly
I
what
didn't
you
say.
said.
I'm
You
saying,
said
you
you said
responding
we
to me.
moving him, we
Let's
rushing
go
him,
back
bro.
and forth real quick. I ain't say he should spend. I ain't say he should skip Spence or Crawford opportunities. I said he shouldn't skip any opportunity. I think he should
No, you want them
gradually
to go
move up
level by
instead of.
level. I get it. Gradually move up. Yes.
Okay, so stop.
That's
If you
nice.
get it, then why are you
But
taking my shit out of context?
I don't.
I'm not.
In
I
other
agree
words,
with you,
don't
I
rush
wasn't
him to
saying,
fight
I'm
my
not
agree
taking
with
you
you.
out of context at all.
I
Not
don't.
You
even
did, bro.
1%.
Put it all.
No,
I don't
I didn't.
fucking think
I
You
heard
boiled it
exactly
down
what
to
you said.
importance.
Oh, that's important.
All I'm saying
Like,
is,
for instance,
if
you'll take like the bull shark Spence first, and then you'll try and see if you have even a shot at a megalodon like Crawford. So yeah, levels.
So
That's your.
basically, let me say one thing. So basically, the Brotherhood, you pretty much want Earl Spence to do what Teofimo Lopez is doing to Devin Haney. That's what you want him to do to Jaron Ennis.
Bro, I haven't said anything about Spence, so I don't know where you coming from.
No, I was just asking, like, because it sounds like, oh, he got to go do this. He got to go through this obstacle.
it's the levels.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
at the end of the day,
I
Earl
ain't even
Spence
saying that, bro.
he's
I'm not
running out of
saying that.
opponents.
Doesn't work that way, brother.
He's running out of opponents at welterweight.
Sometimes it
That's what's
doesn't
going
work
on.
that way. Sometimes it
Bro,
doesn't
I'm
work
not
that
saying
way.
shit. I'm talking about in this career. What you making it about Spence? If that's what you want to do, then go ahead. But
So
yeah, it's about Spence avoiding big
Hold on,
fights, bro.
hold on. I understand.
Hey man, this dude real quick. Porter on record saying he don't want no parts of Boots though.
no, hell no.
He did say that. No, he
Hell
did say that. Sean
He
Porter
ain't
did
never
say
said no
that, bro.
shit like that.
He
Y'all
said
be
it.
twisting
Oh
words
my
and try to
God,
make
bro.
it y'all.
Hold
He
on,
did say
brotherhood,
that, bro.
real quick. Let
Bro,
me
he
say
did
this,
say
man.
that, bro.
Let
I
me
ain't
say
gonna
this
lie.
real.
Say
I'm
about
gonna
it,
shut
y'all.
up for 10 minutes.
Let me
Bro,
say
let
this
me
to
say this, bro.
brotherhood. Let me say this to brotherhood right quick. Not everything that's stated is a conspiracy, my brother. So,
Bro, don't come at me with that angle, bro.
I'm just
Like
saying,
everything I say ain't a conspiracy either. So y'all can stop that shit. But I'm gonna shut up for 10 minutes. I'm
You
gonna hear
ain't
what y'all
gotta.
got.
Don't do that.
No,
No,
I'm
we
gonna
haven't.
shut up.
Wait,
I want to hear what
let
y'all
me
got to
hey,
say.
but hold
So I
on,
can
H
speak
Money.
when I
He
want to
might
speak.
be. Some people might be
I
able to
don't
make some
know.
statements. So
Brotherhood
let.
seems like he wants to take the ball and go home.
Bro, go ahead and talk. Don't even address me like specifically. Just talk, and I'll come in 10 minutes.
But I came in talking to you.
I'm saying if y'all gonna talk to
This
me,
man,
let me.
hey,
That's
you
my
really on
point.
some
If
Earl
you're going
Spence
to
shit now.
wait,
Don't even
Black, I'm
mention
talking
me,
to
man.
you. This your channel. If you're gonna address me, then let me fucking respond. If not, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let me know when I can address you. It's either one or the other.
Respond too.
This nigga trigger, nigga.
Other people.
I'm saying, but y'all responded, but y'all are all directing this shit at me.
Nah, bro,
Do you
I
understand?
appreciate
That's why I
brotherhood
keep
always
cutting
bringing the
in, bro.
smoke, though. You
Y'all
gotta respect.
directing y'all fucking takes at
Yo,
me, so I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna say
respond.
this though.
If
You
you
gotta
want me to
respect.
shut up for
You
10
gotta
minutes,
respect
so
the
I'll let
brotherhood for
that do
bringing the
it.
smoke.
I'm saying though.
Let me talk real quick.
Y'all understand where I'm coming from? It's
Yeah, I
6 against
understand where
1
you're
right
coming
now.
from.
I
I
understand.
understand where you're
Oh
coming
no,
from.
that
Okay,
nigga
then
said
I'm
I'm.
gonna
That
shut up.
nigga.
Okay, as long as y'all
Let me say
understand, I'm
this.
gonna shut up for 10 minutes.
Let me say something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Shout out to brotherhood, land the ground rules. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Listen, real fast.
Line.
Pablo, hold up, Pablo. You and H Money are
The gun line, boss.
misunderstanding. Y'all are misunderstanding what he was saying. I understand what he said, but it makes no fucking sense. I'm gonna explain what he said from how I interpret it. What he said was he doesn't want to see Ennis fight Earl Spence Jr. and Bud Crawford.
Tony, you really want to get involved in this?
Wrong.
Yeah, stop putting
Wrong.
words in his mouth.
Why do you have to fucking talk? Listen
Damn.
to what I'm saying for
Damn,
fuck's
Hat.
sake.
Let him cook.
What he said was he doesn't want to see him fight them because if he beats them, he feels like Ennis will feel like he's above them and won't give them a shot. Meaning he won't fight Porter because he's better than Porter. Meaning he won't fight Danny Garcia because he thinks he's better than Danny Garcia. That's what he said. But it doesn't make any fucking sense because what he also
Totally
said.
understood what he
Let
said.
me finish,
I totally
Pablo.
understood.
Let me finish. This is what doesn't make sense about that fucking statement that he made. He said right now Ennis is too high of a risk and no reward. So therefore, them same guys won't fight him at the moment because he brings no reward. So here's the flip side to that coin of what he said. If he beat Bud Crawford, if he beat Earl Spence Jr., then he's all reward. So why the fuck wouldn't they be chasing him? They would. So he would be open to fight Porter more than likely if he beat them. He would be open to fight Danny Garcia. There would be more of a reason because he's all reward at that point and his risk doesn't matter. That's why I said I understand it, but it doesn't make fucking sense because he only gets
I
more
understood
value
it too. I understood what he was
he
saying.
really doesn't have value. He's just a risk. So it just don't make sense.
Right
what
in
he
line
said.
with you. I'm right in line with you,
Yeah,
Tony.
it's
Like we
podcast.
both understand what he said, and we both think it's bullshit.
Yeah, it don't make sense. Like when you speak about levels, I think about levels as in technique and skill. Like you need to come up level by level so you don't jump up 3 levels and get embarrassed. That's what levels to me are, not levels of like notoriety, popularity, and money. That's not fucking levels.
But sometimes, and just building on what you're saying, sometimes a young guy like a Boots or a Virgil Ortiz, they come up and they get a shot, and at that point they should take it. Like worrying about what's going to happen after that, and like are they going to want to fight Porter and Garcia and people like that, to me is like a moot point. It's like maybe they will, maybe they won't. We don't know. But like I'd like to see them get their shots and like, you know, get these fights going. Like let's get these fights going. Like Crawford ain't fighting nobody, Spence ain't fighting nobody. Like these guys are just sitting there doing nothing, and it's pathetic. So put in Virgil, put in fucking Boots, give me something because I'm a fucking boxing fan.
I'm with Haplo with that, man. Facts, bro.
I'm pretty sure Spence is giving you something, but I don't think you appreciate what he giving you. That's all.
But that
Giving us
Danny
fucking
Garcia fight, that one-sided Danny Garcia fight, Danny Garcia ain't do nobody.
I mean, y'all can complain all y'all want. Y'all can complain all y'all want, but y'all can't tell me somebody who's doing better right now.
When is Spence going to fight Crawford?
Get it.
But you talking about that one-sided fight against Mikey Garcia, who was a featherweight?
When is Spence going to fight Crawford?
Hey.
What the fuck I care about? When is Spence going to fight Crawford?
Oh shit!
See, that's your problem. That's your problem if that's all you worried about.
Hey, can I answer?
It's a division. It's a whole division. I'm gonna shut up because I can't finish my thought. Go ahead.
Right
Hey
now,
Tony, give him respect, man. He's saying you're not letting him finish, so let him.
I'm gonna let him finish.
You did ask him a question, right?
No.
Right. I only asked the questions, Black.
You said Spence is giving us what we want. He's giving us what we want. All we want is for him to fight Crawford. So how the fuck is he giving us what we want?
Bro, I said I think he giving you what you want, but I don't think y'all appreciate it either. So if you don't appreciate it,
that's not what we asking. We wasn't asking for Danny.
What we want. I'll take Spence versus Crawford. I'll take Spence versus Ennis. I'll take Spence versus Virgil Ortiz. Is he giving us those?
Those are firework fights, man. I like those fights. Those are great fights.
So now Porter now Porter and Thurman just obsolete. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hold on. Real quick. You already bodied. Come on, bro. He already fought Porter, and he already declined the Thurman fight.
I'm not talking about just Spence.
Don't cut me off.
Don't y'all understand?
Who are you talking about then? If you ain't talking about,
I'm talking about the whole goddamn division. Well, that's y'all problem. Y'all be so focused on what one fighter doing or what one other fighter is doing. Y'all niggas say fuck Porter, fuck Thurman, fuck Garcia. We just want to see Ennis.
Real quick.
Mix it up. How fucking stupid does that sound, bro?
They just lost in their last. Can I say this though?
It's a whole top 10. It's a whole top 10. Can I ever finish my sentence, man? It's a whole top 10 in the fucking deep ass division. And y'all worried about 3 fucking fighters.
So can I say this though? Can I make an actual fact here? Porter and Keith Thurman lost in their last title fights, correct?
Who cares?
No, hold on.
That's correct.
Okay, so with me saying that, there's other guys that haven't. There's other guys that haven't got a title shot yet that we want to see if they're gonna win in their title fight because we know they lost their last title fight. That's
so, like I said, beat these guys that used to be champions in the same division, and then now we talking. Now we talking about the best.
But brotherhood, let me say this to you: they may take that path, and I'm cool with that too. But if not, and if they decide to just go right up to the top, like Crawford and Spence, I ain't gonna be mad at that either because those fights I want to see.
I will, but bro, that's my point.
And like Haplo said, they out here doing absolutely nothing. When it comes to what the fans want, hold on. But when it comes to what the fans want, we gotta wait. They making us wait for it. And you okay with the shit, but not everybody is content with this waiting shit, bro.
They're killing it.
Yeah,
Bro.
welterweight division is become is trash now because they don't want to fight.
Y'all don't speak for every fan, bro. If you a real fan of boxing, you will realize.
We're speaking for ourselves.
Hold on,
sir.
Come on, bro. Let me finish. Give me a second.
You're
for once.
Worried about finishing.
Let me fucking finish, bro.
Sometimes people.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish though.
Well, finish then. Land the plane,
I'm responding to Black, bro. You responding to me, and I ain't even said shit.
All right, go ahead, brother.
I agree. You ain't said shit.
Go ahead, Haplo. Go ahead, Haplo.
Go ahead, brotherhood. Finish up, man. Shit.
No, go ahead, bro. I tried.
Good, dog. You tried, man. Don't do like Errol Spence.
Sensitive, bro.
Come on, man. Don't be
bro,
like.
You letting me talk or not, bro? I'm responding.
Go ahead.
Man, you be triggered off these.
All you want.
Go or let me go, man. That's all it
is. What you're saying is
not
correct.
Go.
What you're saying is not correct. I agree with
I didn't say shit. I'm responding to Black. You dumbass nigga.
Nah, brotherhood. Hold on, real quick. Let me tell you something, real quick, brotherhood, because it's your first day. Hey, Haplo got high rank, man. You ain't gonna disrespect him, bro. Don't disrespect
you know what? My bad. I shouldn't have said that.
Now y'all just shit. Let me step in.
Black.
Can I say one thing though?
Can I make it clear? I'm trying to respond to what Black said, and Haplo was responding to some.
I get it. And I'm gonna be real with you. Brotherhood. He do that a lot. I gotta tell him all the time, like, yo,
let's all
that's Haplo shit,
other, bro. Let's respect each other's opinions. That's all I gotta say,
bro. Just respond. Haplo. Black just got done talking, not the brotherhood. So if you either responding to Black,
I got you.
Go ahead, bro. I've been saying.
No disrespect. I'm not gonna call you out your name. Please don't do that to me either.
I apologize, bro. I shouldn't have said that.
It's all good. What I'm saying is, like, we understand what you're saying. However, we disagree with what you're saying. And I don't believe that what you're saying is correct. So, that's all it is, bro. Like, you have your opinion. We have our opinions. And that's that.
Bro, Black, what did you just say again? Because I forgot because he did backtrack like 20 minutes. You see what I'm saying, bro?
I think I said something along the lines of if they take the path what you said, which is like fight some of the former champions, guys coming off losses, but who used to be at a position or whatever, that's cool. But if they go right to the top, I'm not gonna be mad at that either. The marinating shit, I don't agree with. Welterweight division is pretty much like 70 degrees now. It's starting to go cold, man. It's getting cooler and cooler. It used to be hot. It ain't hot no more, man, because everybody's content with the waiting around shit and, oh, you got to do this first and it ain't big enough. Well, let this guy fight this guy first and then we'll see if he the real deal. Nah, man, we got guys holding on the belts and we got fans that's paying for these. They making us fucking pay for this shit now. Every fucking fight now. So at least can you give us the fights we want if you're going to make us pay every time? Because we know your boy Errol Spence is expensive, man. We got to pay to see this, man. It ain't like it's some free ESPN or DAZN, quick little $20 a month. This is some top dollar we got to pay. So he going to be bougie at the same time with us paying this bread too. Enough is enough, dog. You can keep defending if you want, but hey, whatever. That's why niggas is flaming them now.
I understand what y'all saying, but I'm not making it about Spence, bro. I'm not. All I'm saying is I don't want any. This division in my eyes is so deep that I don't want to see anybody duck anybody. Period. You see what I'm saying? I think a number fucking 8 guy on a good night could beat the number 2 or 1 guy. You see what I'm saying? Which is why, and it's only specifically for the welterweight division because this division is so deep. I think the whole top 7 could be the best welterweight on any given night. You see what I'm saying? That don't happen in every other division. It ain't that same story for every other division. So it's specifically the welterweight division. I don't want to see nobody duck anybody. That's why I say I don't want to see Ennis skip a level and then end up never fighting the guys that's supposedly below his level if he ever be the champion. You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't want Crawford to fucking skip past Porter Garcia and only fight Spence and retire or some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? No, I need somebody to clean out this division because I look at the top 7 so highly. You see what I'm saying? Like you gotta be all the niggas to convince me you the best.
Hey, quick flame, brotherhood, and then we're gonna go to somebody else. Quick flame, predictions. Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall.
Clarissa.
Actual. Tony reviews.
Savannah Marshall.
B&B. Ace Money.
Savannah Marshall.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Actual, yeah.
I got Savannah Marshall by late stoppage.
Ooh,
late round stoppage. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Ace Money.
Hey, Black, I'm taking this phone call. I'm gonna get right back with you. I'm gonna be on mute.
Okay. Who else we got? Still in here. Sporting Advantage.
T-Rex. It's going to be a masterclass performance. Savannah Marshall is going to get really outclassed here. It's going to be an easy UD win.
So let's see. We got Brotherhood with the quote. We got Actual going Savannah. Tony going Savannah, right?
Yeah.
B&B going Shields. Ace Money's on hold. And then we got Megalodon, aka Sporting Advantage, going with Shields. So that's 3-2. And then my vote, I'm going with Shields as well. So we'll wait for Ace Money. And y'all let us know in the chat who y'all got. Quick flame. Predictions for Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. 168.
I find it funny that a majority of people is picking the less accomplished fighter to win this fight when
What's
it
wrong
comes
with
to
that?
Marshall versus Clarissa Shields. Now, nothing wrong with that in my eyes. Now, that's what I was getting to. It's nothing wrong with that.
You know, the UK does a lot better.
But when we talk about a Spence versus Crawford, all of this undisputed and all this bullshit seems to come up when it comes to who wins that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he did this in the sport. He did that in the sport. So if you ain't picking Crawford, you don't know shit about boxing. But when it comes to Marshall versus Clarissa, all that accolade shit just go out the window all of a sudden. That's all on the point.
Hold on.
You be gassed.
Hold on.
I'm just saying, I'm just making a comparison.
Hold on. Let me ask you something, Brotherhood. Have they fought before?
Who is that? You gotta be specific, sir.
Shields and Marshall, have they fought before?
Yes, they have fought before in the amateurs, which is
who won the fight?
Bro, you're not straw manning me, bro. The amateurs ain't got shit to do with no pro 10 to 12 round fight, bro. You know what? You know, if you gonna ask me a question, you gonna let me respond too. This is just like saying Joe Joyce and goddamn Usyk fought in the amateurs, bro. They fought a 5-round fucking fight. That's why it's the amateurs. It ain't a 12-round grueling 3-minute fight, bro.
All right, so before we get into another fiery debate with Brotherhood, real quick, let me go through the chat, man, because this, all right, whatever. Savannah Marshall says Dragon Leg, Lisa Bell's 50-50. Mr. SRT, Savannah, New Media. It says I like Shields, so it's kind of close, man. It's Lisa Bell says Shields is faster and more explosive. Marshall has power, longer arms, and boxes like Fury. All great points, man, right there. So, yeah, it's a great fight, though.
Fury style better than Fury.
Question: Who won? Who won when they fought in the amateurs? Who won?
Hey, right.
Who won in the amateurs? Ugasa Crawford. Who won in the amateurs? Garcia Crawford.
They both champs too. Hold on, just answer the question.
So that's what I'm saying, bro.
Why you making a big deal over the question? Like,
because that shit is stupid, bro. That's a casual ass question.
No, it's not. You just asked who won in the amateurs, right? Between Spence and
I get the bro. I'm not stupid.
And guess what? Real quick, they both champs right now.
I get what point you trying to make, bro, and that shit they ain't flying with me. That's all I'm saying. That ain't flying with me.
All right, cool. Iron Cone say Shields all day.
Who won the fight? It's simple. Who won? Just name the name of the fighter that won in the amateurs. Who won?
Okay, so I'm saying, what's your point?
Who won? You still haven't.
What's your point? What's your point? You don't got to straw man me. But let's get to your point. I understand where you're going. So get to your point.
Say it.
Get to your point, bro.
He ain't gonna answer. He ain't gonna answer.
Get to your point, bro.
He don't.
We both know who fucking won. Now get to your point.
I don't know who won. I need you to tell me.
If you don't know who won, then don't ask me who won. Period, bro. Period. See what I'm saying? You're not gonna straw man me. You're not gonna talk to me like I'm a fucking kindergartner, bro. We both know who won. Now either get to your point or shut the fuck up.
I don't know who won. I really don't. You know more.
Okay, you don't know who won. Guess what? You got Google and you got Ask Jeeves and shit like that, bro.
You don't want to say who won.
Ask Jeeves, nigga. Ask Jeeves. Don't ask the Brotherhood.
Hey, Brotherhood, just chill, bro. You be triggered.
I'm saying, bro. No, bro.
You get
Black. I don't do that play dumb shit, bro.
I don't
do that play dumb shit. Period.
You just kind of overreact. Hey, but real quick, Retro says she said that Marshall. Let me read this comment. Retro says she said that Marshall ain't this and that, but yes, she wants all this money. If she's nothing, then beat her. I mean, my opinion on it is Eddie Hearn talking like, he gonna pay. So, Carissa just throw a number out there, and I think they're gonna make the fight happen. And I think Carissa deserves to get a big bag, especially how a lot of people let her down in her first pay-per-view, man. That was some fucked up shit. A lot of people, it was like really revealing who really support her and who don't. So she deserves the bag.
The funny thing is, I paid for it, and I seen Ronald Finkley in the chat for the pay-per-view. He was typing in there. I typed back to him.
Yeah, we went live and we paid for it. All of us did. So
yeah,
make sure to support that. But I think she should get paid a good amount, maybe a meal or something, whatever it is. But get paid and then beat her ass.
Here's what I look at. This is how I look at it. Okay, like I said with the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney thing. When you look at the amateurs, you're wearing bigger gloves and headgear. So 9 times out of 10, power punchers don't do as well in the amateurs as they do in the pros because their power is neutralized to an extent because of all the extra padding. Now, what I do know is with her power being neutralized, she beat Shields. What I also know about Shields is she's a middleweight who's gone down 2 weight classes and still can't beat up by knockout the smaller girls. What I also know is Savannah fights at her real weight class and is knocking these bitches out. She's got, I think, 8 knockouts now. So we know when the power is gone, Marshall has the ability to outbox Clarissa on points. We know that. We also know since she's went pro, she's been knocking everybody out. We know Shields didn't even stay at her own natural weight class. She went down in weight to fight smaller fighters and can't even finish them. It's just, I don't see her beat. I can't see her beat.
Apply that same logic to Deontay Wilder's career and see how dumb you look.
Real quick, I want to say, man, even when Shields fought Hannah Gabriels put Shields on her ass. You know what I'm saying? And fucking Savannah Marshall hits harder than fucking Hannah Gabriels, way harder. And she's longer, and she got the footwork. She got tricky, rangy footwork. She's long. She can get awkward. She's a very skilled, educated boxer, but she has the time. She could put she has the times where she gets awkward and she'll try to do the little herky jerky shit too, and it really throws the opponent off rhythm. And another thing, somebody said she likes to fight short fighters. Savannah Marshall, 6 feet tall. Yeah. Blood. Shout out to Blood for saying that. He's absolutely right. That's like her cream of the crowd. Like she loves to fight smaller girls, and I don't know, man. It's good. I'm not saying it's a 50-50 fight, but it's an entertaining fight, and I think it's gonna last long to the late rounds. But I think Savannah Marshall's gonna ink it out, man. I think she would knock Clarissa Shields out in the late rounds.
Damn, so he agreed with Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn said the same shit. He was like, he definitely feel like he gonna go in there, and he said Carissa ain't gonna go 10 rounds with her.
I don't know if Marshall will knock her out, but I know that Shield's style is perfect to be knocked out. How she comes in trying to smother with.
I don't agree. I think she got good defense. She got the head movement. She's a good counter puncher. I think that matter of fact, Carissa Shields will be having her backing up. I think she'll actually bring it to her. But I just want to see the fight. You know what I mean?
The thing is, though, Black, is she comes in straight lines. A lot of times she comes straight lines, and Marshall throws very straight punches. So when you're a shorter fighter, Shields is used to be
she trained by Peter Fury? I didn't know that. I didn't know she was trained by Peter Fury.
Yeah.
She is.
Damn.
I'm telling you, when you're shorter than somebody and you're fighting a knockout artist and you come in straight lines like Shield does, and that taller knockout artist throws straight punches, you're in for a long fucking night. It's gonna be bad for you.
You see, you could tell when some people just reading social media shit and just looking at other people's opinion and then taking, using it as their own opinion when they really don't know shit about what's going on. All right. Savannah Marshall is 1 fucking inch taller than Clarissa Shields. Big deal. Big deal. Let's act like she's fucking 6'5". Let's go ahead and do that.
Shields is 5'8". What are you talking about?
Can I finish?
Hold on, wait.
Can I finish?
Stop talking. Shields is 5'8".
What you mean stop talking? I wasn't done, nigga. The fuck are you talking about?
Over here talking bullshit.
Right.
I don't care what you think I'm talking,
real quick, Brotherhood. Do you got the right?
What I'm saying?
Do you got the correct shit though? Because you said she's only an inch taller.
Oh, that's all. Bro, that was the only point I got to get out for this nigga caught feelings. But I wasn't done. Y'all can build on that if you want.
Answer the question.
I just want to know if that's accurate. Like only 1 inch taller, or is it more?
Bro, Clarissa Shields is 5'10". Savannah Marshall is 5'11", bro. Right, and you see what I'm saying? And my point was, bro, can I ever fucking finish, Tony? Shut the fuck up, man.
Hey,
damn.
Go ahead and finish though.
God damn. But anyway, yeah, we talking 1 inch taller, and we acting like this is Fury versus goddamn, somebody the size of Mike Tyson or some shit. No, it's a 1 inch difference. So y'all talking about the bigger, stronger girl. Clarissa came down from 160 or 168 herself. She came down to fight other champions because wasn't nobody else to fight at her weight. So this ain't no smaller girl we talking about. Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall is the same weight class. So all this, she got power, all this bullshit. Come on, bro. That's exactly what I just called it. It's bullshit. And we want to sit here and say the more accomplished fighters should get everybody's
I respect everybody's predictions. I don't think it's bullshit if they think Savannah can knock her out. I don't think it's bullshit if people think Clarissa can outbox her easy and give her a boxing lesson. I think it's a good fight, but they don't mean it's bullshit. But I'm gonna get ready to say, hey, Brotherhood, hold up, man. H Money, you about to go live, bro?
Well, I'm gonna go live after you. Just let me know when you're done.
I'm about to shut this down. I'm about to get back with the business.
Nah, when you finish shut it down, Black.
I just want to know.
I'm about to shut it down, so I'm getting ready to.
Don't shut it down yet, though. Don't shut it down, because let me post the link in the damn. I just spilled a whole bunch of water on bullshit. But let me let me share the link in the chat. Let me post the link and tell the people to slide through. So let me change the time. Yeah. Let me change the time of the video and tell the people. Let me drop the link in the chat.
Well, while you preparing that, man, before we go, we got actual announcements too. So go ahead, Tony.
Yeah. No, I just want to know when Shields gained 2 inches in height, because she's always been listed at 5'8". And then on top of that, hold on. On top of that, she hangs out around Earl Spence Jr. You could watch multiple videos of her side by side, Earl Spence, and this motherfucker stands over her like he's fucking 6 foot tall. So I don't even think she's really 5'8", to be honest with you. Like Earl Spence Jr. towers over her. So when the fuck did she get 5'10"?
Okay,
so that's what you want to argue about, bro.
Hold on, real quick. So you saying she gonna have a considerable height advantage over Clarissa Shields when that fight that fight happens?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe so. I still think that her skill set is going. She's fought taller chicks anyway. Like, how tall was Christina Hammer?
About the same as Savannah.
So she's fought that height before. So to me, I don't think the height is going to play a factor. I think if she can set up them shots, though, them power shots, because she do got power. I'll give her that. She got crack, but if she can land, she got to land it though. You know what I mean? She got to really land it, and Clarissa got to have the right game plan. But y'all made some good points. Like Actual talked about. Hold on, real quick. Actual talked about how Hannah Gabriel's put it down. I remember that fight. I think we watched all that one together. Like, man, Clarissa he made her look at her mouthpiece. So yeah. I know it can happen. We've seen her get dropped before, but we got to see if this lady can do it.
I don't think that was she was like a balance thing, to be honest. She wasn't hurt or anything. I think she just tripped or something like that. It wasn't a real knockdown for me because the punch really just didn't land like that. She got right back up.
It was a flash.
She wasn't hurt. I think I don't even think it was even a flash knockdown. It was like she got knocked off balance and lost her balance, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
They counted it as a knockdown, but I don't think it was a real knockdown.
All right. Hey, actual, we got any announcements, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is week 7. 12 fight schedule this week. All right. Saturday, April 17th. As we mentioned before, the aforementioned Hannah Gabriels. Okay. She coming back this weekend against Martha Lara Gayton. All right. For the WBA heavyweight title fight and lightweight title fight. This is for 2 titles, for a heavyweight title and a lightweight title. Don't ask me how that all works. It's fucking boxing. Next up, we got Demetrius Andrade versus Liam Williams for the WBO middleweight title on DAZN this weekend. All right. Carlos Gongoria defends his super IBO middleweight title against Pearson. Gongoria got that spectacular knockout about 3 months ago. He was an underdog. Go watch that guy. Other than that, Reaches Prograis versus Ivan Redkach is going to be on Triller pay-per-view. Tony Harrison is coming back against Brian Perella. And Vito Milnicki. Yeah, Vito Milnicki from good old New York. All right. He's coming back against James Martin on Fox. All right. So there's a lot of other fights, but those are going to be the main fights. Y'all catch that. And also in other boxing news real quick. Amir Khan saying I have enough energy for 2 more fights. That Amir Khan said that. Real quick, Ryan Garcia, Javier Fortuna, WBC interim title fight set for July 9th on DAZN. So
and real quick, Amir Khan said, Conor Ben, step your game up if you want the big boy shot.
The game, that's right. He did say that. Damn.
Well, we appreciate that, actual. Man, another explosive weekend of fights, man. I'm excited, man. Hey, Demetrius Andrade coming back this weekend. I mean, yeah, man. That's gonna be fireworks, man.
That Triller card is this weekend too with Jake Paul and them.
Yeah.
Dang, for real? Jake Paul fight this Saturday?
Yep.
Dang, everybody gonna be tuning in to Jake Paul. That's Andre fight the same night as Jake Paul.
It's me again.
Dang, I don't know if they should have. Everybody gonna be tuning in to Jake Paul, and I love Andre. Andre, one of my favorite fighters, but everybody gonna be watching that Jake Paul shit.
Well, we're gonna be watching the Andre. We're gonna be on DAZN.
Okay.
I mean? But we know H Money gonna be covering the shit.
Y'all don't waste y'all's money on that shit.
We say,
hey, look.
Hold
Triller is going to be the place. Look, the Fight Club, okay? Hey, check this out. There's going to be stars. I'm going to really look forward to that Doja Cat girl. Whoa, she's thick. Oh, man, my goodness, Dios mío. Her and some other, I think.
the performances, yeah.
Yeah, man, they're going to be and the Snoop Doggy Dogg, straight from LA. You know how we do it, LBC, baby. We in the creeping in the area, baby. Yeah, we doing it.
Yeah, shout out to Ben Askren having a losing record in the UFC and getting the Jake Paul boxing match.
He was 2-2. He was 2-2 in the UFC.
What was that?
I'm pretty sure he went 2-2 in the UFC.
What was it? All right.
2-2.
Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to the Playback Gang tuning in. Make sure y'all go support H Money. He supports us, so I believe that's the link he dropped right there in the live chat.
Yep, we going live right now, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna start the live up. Everybody come through. The after party with H Money. Let's free smoke. Everybody welcome. Let's go, man. Haplo, the Brotherhood. You know what I mean. Bring the smoke. You know what I mean. Let's get it. Let's have a great boxing conversation. We talking about Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Jarron Ennis versus Earl Spence. Let's talk about it. Everybody is welcome.
A Sporting, you was right. He went 1-2 in the UFC, so he did have a losing record.
Yeah, it's all right, but I would never correct you.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, well, that's all we got, man. Y'all go support H Money. I'm closing this one down. So thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all the next one, man. UDC, we out.